Can I ask whether you discussed at all today the case of Gautam Adani, who's one of the wealthiest men in Asia and perceived as an ally of Prime Minister Modi? Prime Minister Modi, have you asked the President to take action on that case? Thank you.
पहली बात है, भारत एक लोकतांत्रिक देश है और हमारे संस्कार, हमारी संस्कृति वसुधैव कुटुंबकम की है। हम पूरे विश्व को अपना एक परिवार मानते हैं। हर भारतीय को मैं अपना मानता हूं। दूसरी बात है, ऐसे व्यक्तिगत मामलों के लिए दो देश के मुखिया न मिलते हैं, न बैठते हैं, न बात करते हैं।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, during a joint press conference with President Donald Trump in the United States, was asked about allegations of bribery against billionaire businessman Gautam Adani. A journalist also inquired whether this matter was discussed during his meeting with Trump. Replying to the question, PM Modi highlighted India's democratic values and unity and said, quote-unquote, India is a democracy and our culture is based on Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, the idea that the world is one family. I believe that every Indian is mine. Two important leaders of two nations do not get involved in discussions related to individual cases. Hours after he made that remark, the opposition leaders hit out at Prime Minister for beating around the bush. Congress leader and leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, who has raised Gautam Adani's issue multiple times, called the response a cover-up. In a post, he wrote, quote-unquote, if you ask questions in the country, there is silence. If you ask abroad, it is a personal matter. Even in America, Modi ji covered up Adani ji's corruption. When filling a friend's pocket is nation building for Modi ji, then taking bribes and looting the nation's wealth becomes a personal matter. The Aam Aadmi Party also said that Narendra Modi showed his friendship with Adani in America. They wrote, quote-unquote, when a journalist in America asked Prime Minister Modi a question about corruption and bribery of his close friend Adani, Modi ji called it a personal matter. It is extremely reprehensible and shameful that the Prime Minister has termed Adani's misdeed of looting the country's wealth and distributing bribes as a personal matter. TMC MP Saket Gokhale also hit out at Prime Minister Modi's temperament, pointing at how he never holds press conferences in India. He wrote, quote-unquote, finally, Prime Minister Modi is forced to do a press conference in the US, something he hasn't done in India in 11 years. This is why he never takes press questions in India. This is why his interviews in India are fully scripted. He's so angry and flustered. Congress leader Jairam Ramesh questioned Modi's response on Gautam Adani and observed how the PM's face turned pale upon hearing his name. He wrote on X, quote-unquote, Modi ji's face turned pale upon hearing Adani's name. Then he beat around the bush and gave irrelevant knowledge and said, this is a personal matter. Since when has corruption become a personal matter? He also took a jibe at Prime Minister over his algebraic equations and said, quote-unquote, actually, the only equation that counts is Modi plus Adani is equal to Muddani. That's all for today. For more such news and explainers, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, The Indian Express. Thank you so much for watching.